Hi there, Mage Quit friends. Welcome back to another Mage Quit Quick Tips and Tricks video. It's been a while, and since I've been gone, I've collected quite a few Mage Quit trophies and league wins. Here you can see all the league win skins. Here you can see my IGL trophy case. And here you can see my awards from winning shuffle tournaments. Along the way, some people have asked me how to get better at Mage Quit, and I usually break it down into three things: curved lineups for spells, positioning, and movement. With curving spells, there is a difference between controller players and mouse and keyboard players. Controller players have the ability to do partially curved spells using their triggers. This can be very helpful or very hurtful to your aim, if you aren't experienced with it. I suggest only using fully curved or straight spells until you are very comfortable with the angles of different spells' curves. An easy trick to help line up fully curved spells is to use one of your spells with a low cooldown or fast shot like Gust or Suspend to more accurately line up a strong secondary like Seven Tears or Scorch. On the topic of movement, there are three general directions of movement that players do to dodge opponent mage attacks. Movement in parallel with the opponent is a bad choice because it makes you easy to hit with a simple straight shot. Movement perpendicular with the opponent is better because it makes it much harder to hit straight shots, but is still very vulnerable to curve shots and experienced mages who can predict your direction. One of the best directions is to do a combination of mostly perpendicular, yet random speed and sometimes stutter stepping movements to stop them from predicting where you're going. If you have trouble focusing on aiming and spell management, or that seems too complex, just try moving in a sideways figure 8 and get in the habit of swinging back and forth whenever you're moving position. Speaking of positions, positioning is very helpful to learn as well, because by taking advantage of the map around you, you can force players into vulnerable positions to take damage or die instantly. In general, you want to place yourself either closer or similarly distanced to the center from your opponent. When getting knocked out of bounds, some maps will damage you slowly, or even send a giant mage-hungry shark named Jeff to eat you. Other maps may have walls that contain you. Still, it's best to stay closer to the center and away from these walls, because being close to a wall makes it easier for a spell to slide against the wall and hit its target. When facing multiple enemies, your main priority should be to avoid being in between the two, and make some distance to force them to attack each other. By avoiding being the center of the pinch, you can now use the enemy in the middle as both a focal target and shield from the opposite enemy's attacks. Once you're out of the pinch and out of the way, now you can use that breathing room to avoid map hazards and line up a good shot to win the round. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this or one of my previous videos, please drop it in the comments so I can cover it in the next one. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe the video down below, and make sure to join the Mage Quit Discord so you can join us in our community nights and tournaments that happen regularly. Come on! Yes!
No!
Yes.
That was
Oh, that's death.
Suicide!
What? What?
Wait, it didn't stop.
I can't believe.
You gotta be kidding me.